Alright guys, the day has finally arrived. Today I will be unlocking the Drive Syndicate 11 main card, the SSC Tuatara Striker, and as usual I will also let you know how much money did it take for me to unlock this card. Just before anything else, I would like to clarify that I might completely gold this card for the reasons I am about to explain, but as for now I definitely think it's appropriate to tell you all guys how much did this card cost me to unlock instead of explaining how much will it cost to gold it from zero. So with nothing else to add, let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, I would like to start this video by saying how good this Drive Syndicate 11 is compared to all the previous Drive Syndicate events. We already talked about the requirements, which by the way are far better since all the cards were available at some point in the past, but there is also another small detail some of you might have missed. Every single time you complete a chapter on this Drive Syndicate, you have the chance to play some pin missions in order to grab some extra Syndicate coins to upgrade your cards and that stuff. Everything normal up to this point, but here is where the small change that changed absolutely everything comes in place. In all Drive Syndicates, you could only grab a random amount of Syndicate coins on every money run you did in those pin missions where you could get those extra Syndicate coins I mentioned, and doing these random runs made the task of collecting coins quite hard, since sometimes you could get close to no Syndicate coins in a run, while sometimes you could get a decent amount of coins, and that made the path of collecting coins quite painful. However, from the Drive Syndicate 9 onwards, gameloft made a small change. On every single money run you did, you could get as much as a 10% of the total coins available of the chapter, meaning that with 11 runs more or less, you could complete all the coins from every chapter, which was a slight improvement compared to before. Well, during this Drive Syndicate 11, gameloft made the entire event even less grindy because on the chapters where you could get the least coins, like 10,000, 20,000 and that stuff, now it takes between 3 to 5 races to complete all the coins you can grab from that specific chapter, which is a huge improvement, honestly. Now you can get more coins in less races on the smaller chapters, and that by itself allows you to progress even faster in later stages. I think this is important to note so you all can have a better understanding of how good this event is compared to the previous ones. Alright, so the first car I needed to progress through the Drive Syndicate 11, which was the Hyundai Ioniq 5N, was extremely easy to start up, either from the Legends Pass, the tokens packs that appear in the shop once that you purchase the Legends Pass, of course, the Syndicate Store or the Hyundai Time Limited events. I personally choose to max it with tokens packs, so after spending like 3000 tokens or so, it was already maxed out. Out of pure vanity, I got the $10 Epic Import Parts bundle in order to max the Ioniq from the Drive Syndicate, because it was the easy way, albeit it wasn't necessary to progress through the entire event. From that point of the Drive Syndicate onwards, I had all the cards completely golden from before, since as I already explained on my first video talking about the Drive Syndicate, all the remaining cards were quite common beforehand if you have been playing this game for the last few years, like I did. So as you can guess, I had to spend a grand total of $0 in order to literally reach the SSC Tuatara Striker chapter. As you can guess, the Syndicate coins needed to upgrade the Striker were a bit of an obstacle on the path, but since I didn't have to spend any Syndicate coins in other cards, on packs or anything like that, I could upgrade the SSC Tuatara Striker with close to zero problems without the need of purchasing anything else with real money within the Drive Syndicate store. As a matter of fact, I ended up having quite a decent amount of Syndicate coins yet to be claimed from the Drive Syndicate chapters right after unlocking the SSC Tuatara Striker, so I might be able to force start the SSC Tuatara Striker before the Drive Syndicate ends without having to spend a dime. So I will be honest, it has been a really good Drive Syndicate for me. I have spent $10 and only to gold a car out of pure vanity because, as some of you guys might already know, a 2-star Hyundai Ioniq 5N would have got the job done, yet I wanted the car to be golden so I wouldn't count that money as spent on unlocking the SSC Tuatara Striker. Something else I have realized is that through this Drive Syndicate I haven't seen any history or dialogues taking place, which is something I personally enjoy since I never paid too much attention to it, despite I acknowledge that there were some of you guys who wanted to find out about the lore and that stuff. But now let's get real, guys. Despite this Drive Syndicate 11 has been quite nice, what I enjoy the most in this game is playing multiplayer, so grinding this event to get a card just to show it to you all guys has been an experience of all time, And now that I think about it, if I get the 4th star of the SSC Tuatara Striker for free, I might go crazy and just gold max this SSC Tuatara Striker, because I don't really think that it will be a quite decent card for multiplayer, and I already have a few epic import parts, so if some nice offers pop around, I might just get it done. There are like 3 weeks worth of Syndicate left, so that's enough time to clear my mind about it. It's just that, what surprised me the most is that I have been able to lock a card that, despite it's not the best, like some S-Class Kings or something like that, it's still quite nice, and all of this completely for free, which is a surprise I didn't have planned on my 2025 pool. But at this point it's your turn, guys. What do you think about this SSC Tuatara Striker and the Drive Syndicate 11? Do you have the cards required to gold it, or are you planning to go for one of the required cards instead? Let me know in the comment section, make sure to be subscribed in order to not miss absolutely anything in regards to Asphalt Legends Unite, and I will see you really soon as usual with much more content. Goodbye, guys.